Pakipaliwanag naman po sa amin, Justice, sa atin pong mga manonood, bakit po masasabing unconstitutional sa inyo pong posisyon ang paglipat nitong halos 90 billion pesos in excess funds ng PhilHealth papunta sa National Treasury?
Ang saligang batas natin says that no law shall be passed authorizing the transfer of appropriations. That is the general prohibition. No law shall be passed authorizing the transfer of appropriations. Ngayon, yung 2024 General Appropriations Act nag-authorize. It authorized the Secretary of Finance to transfer appropriations from PhilHealth to the unprogrammed appropriations. So doon pa lang, there is a violation already. Klarong-klaro, it's a direct violation. Ngayon, there are a few exceptions to this rule. The Constitution says no law shall be passed authorizing the transfer of appropriations, but for the executive department, the president can transfer savings from one item to the other within the budget of the executive department. Only the president, hindi kasama yung ibang cabinet members, lalo na walang sinasabi na pwedeng ma-authorize yung Secretary of Finance. So in the executive department, only the president can be authorized. So mali na naman yung GAA, General Appropriations Act of 2024, because it authorized the Secretary of Finance, not the President.
So would you consider that, Justice Carpio, a technicality? If the President signs off on it, ibig sabihin po ba, kapag sinabi po ng Pangulo, o okay na yan, pwede na rin pong mangyari ang paglilipat ng pondo?
Hindi pa rin, kasi there is no authority there for the President himself. Hindi sabihin ng Presidente, ako ang authorized, dapat ako ang lilipat. Pero the Constitution says, the Congress may authorize the President by law. Wala eh. There's none. Congress did not authorize the President. The Congress authorized another person, the Secretary of Finance. So he does not satisfy the requirement of the corporation, of the Constitution, since there is no authority for the President. Yung sa Senado, it is the Senate President that is authorized. Doon sa Congress, sa budget ng House, it is the Speaker of the House. Doon sa Judiciary, it is the Chief Justice. Doon sa constitutional bodies, it is the Chair of the constitutional bodies. Lahat ito constitutional officers.
Opo. Bakit po?
Yung
Yes, sir.
Secretary of Finance is not a constitutional officer.
Yes. Spirit of the law. Ang pinagtatakahan po siguro sa simpleng pag-iisip ay bakit po ba bawal? Bakit po bawal sa batas ang paglilipat ng sobra namang pondo na hindi naman po nagamit?
Well, because only Congress can transfer funds unless Congress delegates that power in accordance with the Constitution. So, klaro yun. Hindi pwede i-delegate ng Congress kahit sino-sino lang. It must be a constitutional officer, somebody who is responsible.
So accountability po ang
Yes,
accountability and anti-corruption. Ganun po ba?
If you look at this, those who are authorized by the Constitution, they are all heads of offices. The President is the head of the Executive Department. The Chief Justice is the head of the Judiciary. Yung Senate President is the head of the Senate. Yung Secretary of Finance, ano lang yan one of the several secretaries of the Executive Department. So, napaka-importante ito because you are transferring appropriation. It's only Congress that can make appropriation. So, very strict ang Constitution dito.
Okay.
Secondly, ang pwedeng ilipat, hindi appropriation. Nakalagay doon, the President may transfer savings. Malaking diferensya between appropriation and savings. Yung appropriation, yun yung full amount. Pag ginamit mo yung full amount, let's say the appropriation is 100 million pesos to build a bridge, natapos mo yung bridge with only 80 million pesos, yung balance of 20 million is the savings. Anong gagawin mo dyan sa savings? Pwede mo ilipat yan to augment another item in the budget. So, ang malipat, savings, hindi yung buong appropriation. Ang ginawa ng Congress, inauthorize ang Secretary of Finance, who is not a constitutional officer, to transfer the entire appropriation. There's nothing there in the Constitution that authorizes Congress to transfer the entire appropriation.
So kung sakasakali,
Second ground,
yes, kung sakasakali po, Justice, maibabalik pa ba ang pera sa PhilHealth kung mapaboran po ang inyong petisyon?
yun nga ang aming position ngayon. We're asking the Supreme Court to issue a TRO na hintuin itong mga transfer. Kasi today, naglipat na naman sila ng another 30 million. Ang 30 billion, not billion, 30 billion. Now, ang requirement, if it is declared unconstitutional, ang gagawin dyan, ibabalik dapat ni Secretary Recto yung pera. The entire amount that was transferred, however it was spent, ibabalik niya kasi wala siyang authority. Ngayon, sabi na ang posisyon namin, paano yung maibabalik? Ang total amount na itatransfer from PhilHealth is 90 billion, 89.9 billion, almost 90 billion. That is irreparable. Hindi niya masauli yon. Now, if it is irreparable, the Supreme Court must issue now a TRO. Kasi pag hindi mag-issue ng TRO, mawawala yun. Hindi mababalik yung pera na yon. So we are asking for a TRO.
Okay. Kung hindi pa ho nagastos, kung nagastos na...
Kaya nga,
Opo.
gusto namin, the Supreme Court will issue now a TRO para to limit the damage.
Okay. Kayo po ba'y dadalo sa oral arguments na itinakda ng Korte Suprema sa Enero, sa susunod na taon?
Well, we, the petitioners in this present case, expect that the Supreme Court will allow our counsels to participate because malayo pa naman yan. We can participate.
Okay, marami pong salamat sa inyong panahon para sa amin ngayong gabi, retired Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio.